on DAB digital radio and 1089 and 1053 AM. My Sporting Life on talkSPORT.
Welcome to My Sporting Life on talkSPORT with me, Danny Kelly, where tonight, at the end of a week which has seen Sir Alex Ferguson announce his retirement, we celebrate the great man's astonishing quarter of a century in charge of Manchester United. Sir Alex's record of success as a manager in British football is unparalleled. He has guided Manchester United to an incredible 13 Premier League titles, 2 Champions League wins, 5 FA Cups, 4 League Cup triumphs, the European Cup Winners' Cup, while with Aberdeen he oversaw the club's most successful period in their history with 3 Scottish Premier League titles, 4 Scottish Cups, the Scottish League Cup and most memorably the Cup Winners' Cup where they defeated the Giants of Real Madrid in the final. Amongst his many individual awards, this evening's subject has been named the Premier League Manager of the Year on no less than 10 occasions, the LMA Manager of the Decade for the 1990s, as well as being an inaugural inductee into the English Football Hall of Fame in 2002. Tonight, we're taking an in-depth look at the Old Trafford career of the most successful manager in the rich history of British football, Sir Alex Ferguson. Ferguson's assistant, Archie Knox, recalls how he heard about the move to Manchester.
I can remember being up at where we trained at Seaton Park one afternoon, and I saw his car. I saw his car arriving up at this training ground, and it reversed along the roads, and he's tooting the horn. So I went up. And I must admit then, my mother had been ill at the time, and I thought, oh God, here's the worst news coming for me. And he just come over, he says, look, he says, we're going to Man United. And I said, all right. I says, where did this come from? He says, well, I just had the call on that today. He says, we're meeting them at night. And then he said to me, he says, look, you get offered the job at Aberdeen. He says, that's up to yourself. I says, no. I says, I'm coming, no matter what. So there was no discussion about it, what we're going to get paid or what we're doing or when we're going or whatever. It was just, that was it. We're going to Man United, end of story. Maurice Watkins, that's right. We met them up at the airport up at Aberdeen. And it was just concluded then. It was just a case of the timing of when Alec would take over. And he took over, I think, that week. But I can remember him, one of his first games and stuff like that down there, and he phoned back and he says, this place, he says, could be a theatre of dreams.
Speaking after news of his retirement, 2 United legends, Dennis Law and first Brian Robson, had this to say about Sir Alex.
Well, what a servant he's been for Manchester United, for football. You know, the record that he had at Aberdeen and then the record at Manchester United is second to none, and he's got to be the greatest club manager that there's ever been.
You around the club, you've been around the training ground. Was there any sort of indication, any hints that this might be his final season at the club?
No, not really. It's like I say, you know, I go in to watch training every now and again, and I stand and talk to the gaffer. And he didn't really give anything away about maybe retiring. He just felt as if he was building for next season to start challenging for the title again. But like I say, the boss will have his own reasons for that.
It just seems so out of the blue as well, because obviously it seems like he's planning for next season. Wilfred Zaha coming in, 1 or 2 other players coming in as well.
Yeah, I think whatever new manager does take the job, I think what he's got a great club to work for. There's a great structure in behind Manchester United, and he's got an excellent group of players to work with. So I'd just like to see the new manager who does come in, be really confident about what he wants to achieve, because I think with the squad of players that he's got, and add a few little things that he wants to add to, he's got to be really confident that he can continue on the success that Sir Alex has had.
He built 3 or 4 very good teams, different teams, some players still in the team, but that's what he's done, and he's kept that. So whoever takes over from Sir Alex, it'll be a difficult job, we all know that. At least he'll have a foundation there that Sir Alex has always done, not only in the team, in the stadium, the facilities at Carrington, which is just practically nowhere else has got as good as that. This is what he's done. It's not just a game on a Saturday or Wednesday night, it's the whole club. No, just the fact that he's been manager of Manchester United, that is his great achievement in what he's achieved at Manchester. It's very difficult to pick one trophy. He was like Sir Matt Busby. Sir Matt Busby brought Britain British teams into Europe. He saw Europe as the future. Alex is in the same mould, won the league. Now he wants to emulate or be in the same category as Sir Matt Busby, be successful in Europe, and that's what he's done as well.
And who else should have the final word than Sir Alex himself, speaking at Old Trafford today following his final home game as United manager against Swansea.
It's a thank you to Manchester United, not just the directors, not just the medical staff, the coaching staff, the players, the supporters. It's all of you. You have been the most fantastic experience of my life. Thank you. I have been very fortunate. I've been able to manage some of the greatest players in the country, let alone Manchester United. And all of these players here today have represented our club the proper way and won a championship in a fantastic fashion. Well done to the players. My retirement doesn't mean the end of my life with the club. I'll be able to now enjoy watching them rather than suffer with them. But if you think about it, those last-minute goals, the comebacks, even the defeats are all part of this great football club of ours. And it's been an unbelievable experience for all of us. So thank you for that. I'd also like to remind you that when we had bad times here, the club stood by me, all my staff stood by me, the players stood by me. Your job now is to stand by our new manager. That is important. I wish the players every success in the future. You know how good you are. You know the jersey you're wearing. You know what it means to everyone here. And don't ever let yourself down. The expectation is always there. So, I'm going home, I'm going inside for a while. I just want to say thank you once again from all the Ferguson family. They're all up there. 11 grandchildren. Thank you. Thank you.
Patrice Evra and Vidic go together. They present it to Sir Alex Ferguson, who holds it aloft. Sir Alex Ferguson does hold that trophy aloft. He takes centre stage, his final Old Trafford appearance. All the streamers and the fireworks are sky high now. A sea of red all around. We are the champions as ever. The old Queen number is rattling around Old Trafford as the players bounce around the platform. 20 league titles, a 13th for Sir Alex in the year 2013. He bows out in, the best way possible for him. Manchester United are champions once more.
My Sporting Life on talkSPORT with the Football Heroes stamp collection from Royal Mail, celebrating 11 real football heroes on the 150th anniversary of the FA. Go to royalmail.com/footballheroes to start your collection.